Mr. Khoza, you are one of the big gurus in KZN tourism. We are here at Marina Beach today. Anything from your side on the event today?
Yes, we're very excited because today we're launching a Blue Flag beach in the South Coast. As we know, the South Coast is one of the most popular areas or regions within the province of KwaZulu-Natal. Obviously, the beach is what makes it, and therefore issues of quality assurance are very critical. And today we're getting a stamp of approval in terms of the state of our beaches, the facilities and all that. And as you know, without the beaches, the South Coast would obviously struggle, and therefore we just want to make sure that we keep the highest standard of quality assurance and experience, and this is a necessary stamp of approval. The South Coast will use it, of course, together with us to promote the South Coast further, and also having the comfort that we meet the global standard, because that's what the Blue Flag Beach is all about.
The second time in 3 years that this function has been able to do.
Yes, it's a feather in the cap. You remember after the floods or the storm of 2007, how much work had to be done in the South Coast. A lot of infrastructure had actually been damaged. We actually came here to launch the Sardine Festival by that time, and there was a lot of work that still needs to be done. And I think we just want to congratulate all the stakeholders for having able to do all the work and restore the beaches to its pristine state. And obviously, I think for us, this is one of our important beaches. Also, just to say that last week we were also here in the South Coast to celebrate Tourism Month, also along this South Coast. So we really do believe that the beach is the crown, the jewel for the South Coast area. And it's important that we continue to put up good quality standards that are benchmarked internationally so that we know we are able to compete. Everyone must remember that when it comes to tourism, you're not competing with yourself, but you're competing globally with all these big destinations, and therefore it's important for us to make sure that all our standards are globally set.
Any comment from your side on these beaches that are struggling to keep the status down here?
Yes, I think the issue is that the department, through the MEC, they launched their beach tourism policy. In fact, it was launched incidentally in Margate. I think it was 2011. I think, if I'm not mistaken, and it's meant to assist municipalities, those that are actually struggling to keep and maintain the Blue Flag beaches. And I think we've seen a steady increase since then. And obviously, it's important also for our department to make sure that they put up infrastructure and capacity to assist the municipalities that are battling to keep up with the Blue Flag status. We know that we obviously have a lot of other natural challenges with regard to where our beaches are located, particularly a lot of lagoons that we have with the water coming inland that may then impact on the quality of the water. But with the commitment that everyone has actually shown, we surely hope that we'll do our best to make sure that we keep the standard up and continue to be compliant.
Because finally, KZN in general, anything there on the tourism horizon that you can tell us?
Yes, of course, the festive season is coming up. We're quite excited. As a province, we've actually done very well with regard to tourism throughout the year. We've achieved an overall, average occupancy level of about 65% in hotels. You have not had any discussion, even though with hard economic times, but we've seen an increase in the flights coming to Margate Airport, and we've seen an increase in international airports coming to our main international gateway, King Shaka International. So we really think that everything is set up for KZN. We've hosted some of the biggest conferences this year, the World AIDS Congress, where the economic impact, including accommodation, was felt right throughout the province in terms of the delegates. We had about 20,000 delegates. Some of them stayed as far as the South Coast, and we did 1 hour travel distance. I think it's also important to note that when people come to destinations, particularly from outside the region, they tend not to know the borders of where each municipality starts. And therefore, one needs to learn to leverage from all those things, because when you go to some of the cities, 2 hour driving distance maybe like 10 kilometers, and with us, because of our infrastructure in the South Coast, 2 hours it takes you all the way down to Port Edward. So we really want to make sure that we leverage all the opportunities we have and not sometimes put imaginary borders around how we position ourselves as a destination, because we are actually accessible and we actually have everything, and try and keep the tourists as much as possible. We also believe that there's an opportunity for the inland areas to market themselves more along the coast, because you have a lot of people that come for a longer period between 7 and 14 days. And on certain days when the weather is not good, there's a good opportunity for people to travel and explore the inland part of the province, including obviously within the Ugu district municipality, visiting places like Oribikoch and so forth. So we really have encouraged some of the inland local municipalities to leverage more of what's happening in the coast, so that you can get more people visiting the inland part, because they've got a lot of time. After 2 days on the beach, you just want to explore more of the area that you are in, and therefore that kind of collaboration, and also the scope to begin a process of creating even shuttles between the beach and the inland areas, even maybe starting with day visits, then you can add a couple of 3 nights away visiting some of the areas, Underberg and so forth.
Khoza, thanks for your time, and enjoy the day.
Yeah, thank you very much, and also thanks for the opportunity that you've given me to, talk to your viewers. Yeah,
It's our pleasure. That's what we get.
Thank you very much. This is very exciting. Yeah, thank you.